What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing an informative how-to on Udyr. So Udyr is a weird champion kind of. Some people consider him the worst champ in the game, but he is very strong if played correctly. So I think I'm a very good Udyr. I actually went from Diamond 4 to Masters in 3 days playing Udyr. I played probably a lot of games, but I still got from Diamond 4 to Masters in 3 days over spring break like last year. Before I was just sitting in like Master Grandmaster for the whole season. This was maybe even 2 years ago probably. But basically this is the champion that I kind of used to get into high elo, and then I started picking up ways to get better and better. So I kind of one-tricked Udyr a little bit back then to get into high elo, to become a better player where now I can play a lot more champs. Anyway, a little thing is, so Monkey's agility, it's his passive. Every time you use his stance, it lasts for 5 seconds. You get attack speed, move speed, and it can stack 3 times. So basically you just want to cycle between your stances and keep maximum stacks so you get more move speed and attack speed. Basically it's clearing your camps faster, getting around the map faster, etc. So thing about Udyr is, so every first attack, so when your Q has counter of 3, as you can see right here, let me move. In the corner, you can see it has 3. That means that my next auto will apply the dot. So his Q applies a dot, his W heals you, and his R does like a little fire wave. So a little trick you can do is when you have the 3 and your Q's off cooldown, when you hit the 3 and then you do another auto attack after pressing your Q, it'll instantly do the whole entire dot and then put another dot on them. So it's like a really fast way to burst. Okay, so now to explain the game. So we have Singed top versus Riven. Basically, never want to go top lane this game. Singed will literally do nothing. He is good at setting up ganks, but he's not really a win condition for our team. Our main win conditions could be Talon and bot lane. If Draven gets ahead this game, he will probably just 1v9 stomp, and we have a Karma. So we have a nice aggressive bot lane. So for my pathing this game, I started red, of course, and now knowing Rengar will most likely full clear top to bottom, we invade his bot side. This isolates our bot lane, which is really good because we're playing for Draven Karma. So this isolates our bot lane, so they are safe no matter what. They can aggressively push like they are. And this can cuck Rengar, because if this is not warded, Rengar won't go to my top side because he's scared of me early game, because Udyr is way stronger than Rengar early. And if he doesn't know it's warded, which in this game he didn't know, now we basically now are ahead of him in CS, and he has nothing to farm. He's basically just screwed at this point. So now Rengar's trying to get the cannon. I deny him cannon. We're just trying to keep Rengar down, because the goal of Rengar this game is to get Tiamat and level 6 so he can start doing something. And by cucking his camps, he can't do anything. And then we even kill him here. He kind of trolled. I don't think there's ever like a world where he wins that. Anyway, so now we play for top crab, because we know that we won't be able to win this top 2v2. If Rengar is here and Riven's there, we will probably lose as Singed Udyr. And now knowing mid's always push, we go for bot crab because we have bot winning and we have mid pushed in. So this is just like a free crab for us. He comes down here, no one knows why really. So at this point I have around 1600 gold. Ideally I should reset. I kind of make a greedy invade here, just knowing how much stronger the matchup is and how much I want to keep this Rengar down. We go for an invade. So we start fighting him. And their bot lane comes, but we're fine. We got Rumble Flash. And then I didn't go over the runes, but I like to go Celerity Nimbus Cloak, similar to like my Kindred page. Basically, it makes it so when you use Summoner spell, you get a burst of move speed, which is really nice for Udyr, because one of his main problems is to be able to get onto somebody. So having that extra burst of move speed, it gets rid of the little, one of his flaws as a champion, of having no dashes. He has to run at you, but at least if you have Nimbus Cloak, you can run a little faster. So back to the game. We can speed it up. Nothing is really going to happen. We just take our reset here. We go for Red Smite right away. This just keeps our mana bar nice and healthy when we don't have blue buff, which is really nice. You can basically spam your stances as much as you want, and you'll have enough mana to cast your stances basically every time before your monkey's agility wear out. So I'm always keeping my monkey agility stacks at 3 for as long as I can. I'll actually move my cam up a little bit so you can see my monkey agility stacks in the corner here. So now we choose to go dragon. Obviously playing for objectives because we're stronger and our bot lane's stronger and our bot lane is. So yeah, here's my monkey agility stats. So if you see it, it has a 3 on it. I'll try to always have this at 3 the whole entire game. Well, I guess I just dropped it there, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I was actually alt-tabbed. There's no way I would just stand there like that. I was alt-tabbed for sure. Anyway, don't alt-tab in your games. It's how you lose. So back to the game. We see they're fighting bot lane. So we immediately go down here. Seeing this, we still have our red smite. We basically get guaranteed kills here for sure. Talon also roams. And we just run at them. Like, this champion's so easy. All you do is run at people and then hit them with your bear stance so they're stunned. And then switch to tiger stance to apply your dots. It's literally that easy. And then if you're getting low, you can just hop in turtle stance. So anyway, we're just playing bot side. It's how we're going to win this game. If we look at our gold, we have 1900. Most likely we should recall. We're probably taking these raptors because dragon's going to spawn soon. So we want to have as much gold we need. Or I was calculating gold in some weird way. Yeah, it looks like I need a little bit more gold for my tabbies. Tabby's just a really good item to buy early because they have a lot of auto attackers and it gives you the extra move speed. So I look to maybe help top here, but nothing happens. Now we're looking to kill Rengar again. We find him and we just kill him again. We gotta keep Rengar down because Udyr is he's pretty useless, honestly, as a champion. But against certain comps, he can work. So we use Nimbus Cloak there to catch up to her and we get another kill. So we've only been playing mid and bot side. We basically set this up right away as we were playing. We help our bot laner, but we end up dying. It's kind of tragic. That was a really bad death because I gave 700 gold. But it went on the Rumble support. So like it's kind of weird because of Rumble support. You don't know if it'll really be that good, but it's probably still pretty good. So now, you can see dragon's about to spawn. So we're going to run to our blue buff. It probably spawns in around 30 seconds. 30 seconds from now. So we're getting our blue quick because you go in fights and just having mana means you can keep spamming your abilities, keep your move speed and your attack speed up. And now we're just playing for objectives again. Playing for that around 21 to around 25 minutes, having the Elder Dragon option to win the game. So we're just isolating bot lane like normal. We choose to invade blue here just because our bot lane's pushing and our mid lane's pushing. We just feel safe to do this. And now we wait here to just guarantee Draven can get these plates. We see Senna's here. We just patiently wait. And as soon as she walks up, we go for a play. This literally shows off Udyr's early game damage. Even through a heal and a Q, we literally killed her. And in E, and I think it was literally 1 Q and then another Q or something. It was literally like 4 autos maybe she died already this early in the game. So, but I am pretty fed. But just showing off Udyr damage. So we've been isolating bot lane. Now, we're looking to just farm again. We're clearing the camps down here before we take red. We just do this to keep our red buff longer. Then they start fighting, so we go for Rengar. We get a cash in on Draven, that's big. I mean, Draven's already cashing in, but... now we look to take red. Just taking your camps before red is better than taking red first, just because you can keep your red buff longer. So back to the game, we can speed it up. Nothing's really happening right now. The most likely play is we look to try to do Rift Herald here. Yeah, and here we go. Basically, doing Rift Herald in this game We probably could have done it earlier and maybe potentially tried to snowball with Rift Herald, but we were kind of playing for our bot lane and our top laner wasn't doing too hot this game. So we kind of just stayed away from Rift Herald because if Riven ends up roaming down with Rengar, like ulting, let's say, me dying to Rengar slash Riven in that scenario actually is like very bad for the game like state, because Rengar will be very strong at that point, or the Riven's going to be really strong, which can cuck our win condition. And now we see they're fighting top, so we just drop Rift Herald mid. We see Senna, but we already saw we one-shot Senna earlier, so what is she gonna do, right? She flashes away. We keep pushing, and we want to get at least one more thing. We know we're gonna get it, and now we're looking to fight again. The power of Udyr is he's just so good at fighting. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they just literally can't do anything. His skirmishing is just too good. Just use stun. You got your shields for tankiness. You got your health restores for tankiness. And then you just have so much damage. So we're back to farming. We know Mountain Dragon spawning in 50 seconds. I'm sure we're just farming this Krugs for Triforce. And then we're going for Dragon. So yep, we got Triforce. A little extra damage and health. And now we're just going to Dragon. So we're just setting up for that 22 to 23 minute Ocean Soul. We're running in to help our team. They didn't even need us. We could have Dragon the whole time. So we start whacking. And we got Dragon. So at this point of the game, it's kind of like all the other guides. It's basically just like a point. This is an awkward point of the game where we don't really know what to do. Unless they do weird, greedy plays of overextending. We actually troll. So then we trolled. Or I trolled, but you know. That was a big throw. It happens. It's solo queue. I thought I did more damage probably, and then he barely lived. Them Rumble support players, you know. But yeah, that is the awkward point of the game. As you saw, I was explaining it. So there are no objectives up, and the only thing you can do is really push towers down, and it can go to points in the game where you will just randomly throw. It's probably the biggest point when teams throw, because there's nothing to do. So you either have to A, just farm, which can be bad versus certain teams, B, doing a really aggressive play and hopefully it works, which what we did and it didn't work. Or C, you have to like try to group and push as a team, but still that might not always be the best option. Okay, so now back to the game. 20 minutes, Baron spawns, we see Rengar's dead. We just go for Baron right here. So a thing about Udyr is, since he has Bear Stance, he can, or not Bear Stance, since he has Turtle Stance, he's just super tanky. So we can tank the Baron for the team, and then we can use Tiger Stance to provide DPS as well. So our job in these fights is basically to not let Rengar play the game or let Riven play the game. We just run around hitting them with our Bear Claws. Or Katarina even. Literally all their champions. So we stun her and then apply a Tiger right after. It's basically like the best thing to do on anyone. We see Rengar's back here. Rengar was mega tilted, so I just did this to tilt him more. It's just part of the game. You gotta just tilt people sometimes, you know? I remember in this game actually, like, he called me like, I don't remember, I think he called me like a diamond hard stuck or something. Or something like that. So then just killing him in extra time just feels so good, you know what I mean? But it was kind of cringe because, like, I remember the Draven was laughing at him in all chat as well because he looked up his rank and he ended Diamond while everyone else on the team ended like Master, Grandmaster Plus. So basically this guy was just tilted out of his mind. But anyway, now we have Baron. Baron on Udyr is really good. You just split push and take towers and nobody can 1v1 you. It's basically just a split push tool, and we have Ocean Dragon spawning soon, so we just play for Ocean and then just end the game through split push because we have Baron. So We're just playing for Ocean. It's kind of like a stale point. They overextend. Rengar leaves. Ocean spawns. And they FF'd. So, well, thank you for watching. That's like my little how-to Udyr guide. Obviously, there is points in the game where you can see it's kind of stale, and I do make a bunch of mistakes, but obviously, rewatching your games is a really good way how you can not make those mistakes again. So you just have to kind of decide at the start of the game, how are you going to win this game? So I saw Sins vs Riven. I used to play top lane a bit. I played a lot of Riven, and I know that Riven kind of stomps Sins, so I just stayed away from that lane because knowing the Udyr Rengar matchup, Udyr should stomp Rengar, and if it reaches a point where Rengar can kill Udyr, your game is pretty doomed. So we just stayed away from that one because that's our only kind of losing matchup we had. So going up there and dying 2v2 was basically the only way we lose this game. Otherwise, we isolated bot lane, got Draven ahead so he could just 1v9. And then we had Talon, who also, we were hovering a lot of the time, which makes it so he was ahead as well and could roam down and help bot lane as well. But that's my little mini guide on how to play Udyr objectively. You saw we would have gotten Ocean Drag at the end of the game, Ocean Soul. So thank you for watching. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join my Discord, please, if you can. I like to use it as my the way to notify my audience when I'm either streaming on Twitch or when I post a new YouTube video or anything like that. And then make sure to always check out my Twitch channel. I try to go live as much as I can, just because I want to get a lot of VOD games, but like higher quality ones, not like the ones where I'm not really talking that much, but like high interactive VOD games that are very fun to watch. So make sure to come and stop by on my Twitch channel and say hi. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.